really make a formal video about this. People are waiting for quite a long time for this update to occur, but obviously it has occurred, so all new units that you would buy would be HSS compatible, which is wonderful. The Air 10 Commander is going to come out later this year, which, from what I can tell, I'll wait to see, but I don't think it's any huge addition over the Air 1 Commander. This is also really important to have for a GFX. With the swivel viewfinder, with the hinge adapter, you would want this tiny little unit which runs off of 2 AAA batteries, gives you control over multiple speedlights. However, I've never even seen anybody outside of Joe McNally control more than 3 speedlights at one time. If you need more than 3 speedlights, you should probably have a damn studio strobe. You have full HSS radio wireless compatibility with the Nissan i60A. This is still the best option. Most importantly, and you don't understand it until you use it, I should call myself the god of speedlights. I mean, I've got over 50 speedlights. I've owned well over 100 over the past countless years. That I can actually do flash compensation without having to take my eye out of the viewfinder. With my XT2, I can actually just dial it in right here, and I can see it through my viewfinder. Dial it in +2, -2, flash compensation. The guide number on this is the same. It's actually just a hair more powerful than the EFX 500 from Fujifilm. Now, this speedlight is, if I can show you the side profile, twice the size. They both take 4 AA batteries, but this is twice the size, and it's easily twice as heavy. This is a wonder to use. This does not have radio capability. The really pissy thing about this is if you want to use one of these wirelessly, you have to buy 2 of them. I don't know about you, but I don't believe in... I do have 2 of these actually anyway, but no. 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 The only advantage this actually has is a +5 or -5 of flash compensation instead of +2, -2 on the Nissan i60A for Fujifilm. So this is, I would never use this in the hot shoe of the camera unless it was for photojournalism where, you know, unflattering light is not a concern. It's all about getting the shot. However, also too, most importantly, if you would be using it for that, this is obnoxiously too big for the XT20 and for the XT1 or XT2. Too obnoxiously big. I cringe every time I see somebody mounting one of these damn things, including Nikon and their speedlights, mounting one of these damn things on the hot shoe of their camera. It's just obnoxious. So this I can actually keep in my pocket. I actually have it a special contraption that I designed that I can actually keep it up my side and actually just hold it out and actually use it that way. Yeah, I have my other EFX 500 on a string. I don't have an i60A on a string yet. We're actually able to keep it lassoed around my side like a shoulder bag. Sorry, I was thinking extemporaneously there about the 54 plus speedlights that I've got. But anyway, 2 AAA batteries. You have full control. You can do a manual, TTL, and high-speed sync. Works wonderfully with compensation with high-speed sync, no less, on your XT2, your XT1. So this is brilliant. So this still is far and away the best speedlight setup for your XT1, XT2, X Pro 2. This you don't need that for the excuse me, not the X Pro 2, but the X100F, which is a leaf shutter. Leaf shutter will do high-speed sync with anything. You don't have to have a high-speed sync capable speedlight to use on the X100F because it's a leaf shutter. HSS high-speed sync as opposed to hypersync. HSS is pulsed light. So you do have about a 40% fall off in the power capability of your speedlight in HSS. The reason for that is the capacitor can only fill up so fast, and you can't see it when you're shooting it, but what's happening is the speedlight is actually pulsing light. And to do that, it has to rapidly charge and drain the capacitor. And so that's why you can't get a full blast of power in high-speed sync. You can in hypersync, but that's something different, and that's a point for another discussion, which I've actually already discussed. So this is by far and away the best option. What is it, 90 bucks currently on the Air 1 Commander, and 330 on the Nissan i60. Very, very simple command. True radio use. So if you want to do high-speed sync out at the beach, stick this on a light stand. You know, put it near your subject matter. You know, back up 10, 15 feet, whatever the hell you need. You know, expose for your ambient, like the sun behind someone's shoulder, and raise the exposure for your subject matter. So this is brilliant. And this is not Godox, not Fujifilm, nobody. This is the best option for Speedlight and flash use on your Fujifilm X-T1, X-Pro 2, X-T2. Period, bar none. So I highly suggest getting a Nissan i60A and an Air 1 Commander. Like I said, the newest ones are now all HSS capable for shooting flash photography at 1/4000th of a second. So brilliant. This is a really lightweight little unit. Even with the addition of 2 AAA batteries, it's very barely heavier. Love it. Absolutely love it. Very simple to use. Very, very simple. So too the Speedlight. And this is the only Speedlight, too, that will let me do, without looking, like I said, flash compensation without having to take my eye off of the viewfinder. The only one. Thank you so much for watching, and consider the Nissan i60A and the Air 1 Commander.